I want to welcome y'all to Off San Pablo, the second episode. You got my boy Dopey Dan, Dopest Dan in the land, and your boy Jay So Smooth, bringing it to you from the porch all the way to you. Another day, it feel good outside.
Feel good.
Man, our boy Jordan in the cut. You know what I was thinking today, bro?
What's that?
We done took so many L's, bro, this last week and a half, 2 weeks.
Man.
And by L's, bro, I don't even mean losses. I mean like lessons, bro. Learning how to bounce back. I mean, it took everything in me not to revert back to old ways and lose it all, bro.
Yeah.
You know, when I tell you, like, we got too much to lose for, I look forward to the things that I got now.
Hey, man, that's how we gonna start that, for real. I mean, a lesson is a lesson, man, you know. Some people learn from them. Shit, some people don't, man. But if you're a wise man, then it's good to learn from it. Like, even if it take you once or twice, maybe even 3 times, long as you eventually learn from it. Some people don't never learn from it. Some people get out here, they do the same thing. They say they won't change. They say they want to start doing things different, but they don't do nothing different in order to receive change.
Man.
So, you know?
Nah, that's real. You know, but change, you gotta recognize what you gotta change first. What they say, the first step of fixing a problem is admitting you got a problem.
Yeah.
You know?
And shit, goddamn me, recognizing the problem. Once you recognize the problem, then you able to take it and try to do something with it, try to come up with a solution to be able to fix the problem, you know?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Nah, that's real. Man, I'm gonna tell you though, one thing I can't wait, bro, is to get the kids up here.
Yeah.
Me.
They'll be here in a couple more days, man.
Whoa.
Shout out to my baby girls, Unique. I'm Unique and the Lil. Daddy love y'all. Daddy miss y'all. And I'll be seeing y'all here very soon.
So, man, I can't wait, bro. That's what I was sitting there thinking, like, just getting the house together. It feel good to do daddy stuff, bro. And like that's one thing that I was talking to the people at work last night, like being like I don't understand how people can't be a dad to their kid, bro. Like it just feel good to do what you supposed to do, to just watch them smile, to watch them grow, you know. It's that's everything for me, bro.
Man, for real, that'll put a smile on your face when you know you doing what you supposed to do to put a smile on your kid's face. That's what it's about nowadays. A lot of people losing sight of that because, you know, they only think about self, they only care about self, and they really don't care about self correctly, because if they was caring about themselves correctly, they wouldn't be out doing half of the things that they do. You know what I'm saying? And when I say they shit, I include myself in it. Like, it's certain things still to this day that I do that I know, like, I have control over it, but I lose control over it at times when I choose to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people that do that. You know what I'm saying? If we could get a hold of that and be able to master that, I'm telling you, the mind is strong, bro. Once you able to be able to overpower your thoughts, then that's when you become a cold person. That's when you cold. When you could be able to not let something bother you. When you unbothered, when you unbothered, you're a cold person, because it takes way more than too much for a person to do to you, like to get you out of your character.
Yeah,
that's how I feel.
They say when you become a master of your emotions,
Me.
is when you really become true to yourself.
But they also say, like, if you allow a person to be able to control your emotions,
they control you.
Then shit, they your master, because they control you. So if you could let a person get you angry to the point where you finna shoot up a place and you know you hitting innocent people, ain't got nothing to do with nothing, and it's like shit, goddamn me, when the whole time you could have controlled it, that you could have just been like, you know what, I'ma just, sometimes it's hard, it be hard. But that's because, like, in most cases, people be weak-minded. The only thing they know is, like, all right, do this. Shit, I'm finna react like this. It's like, challenge that, man. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just reacting so fast, like, sit back and think, like, man, do I really want to do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Think about the ups and downs to that whole situation. And then if you feel like that you could still do it, and like the outcome, you will be fine with that, then okay, then by any means, shit, I would say do it. Because like if I felt like something was done harmful enough to me, to where I felt like this have to be done, and shit, like even if I do it and shit, I have to do some time for this, then I would be satisfied knowing that I did what I had to do. I
Right.
do every day
Right.
in there with a smile on my face, knowing that I did what I had to do. It wouldn't be one doubt in my mind like, man, I could have did this or I could have did that differently. No, because nowadays I'm trying my best not to act out of like, because 3 seconds
Can
of
change
of
your
doing
life.
something could give you 30 years when you could have did something different. All within 3 seconds, not even 3 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I out doing this, like I just thought about that. I ain't never asked you, but you being from somewhere else, like and moving here, plus you got kids like back home. Like for me, it was hard for me to be away from my kids at first.
Yeah.
I had to realize that I could still be the same daddy outside of being so close to them than I was when I was right there. Like my kids are older now, so like they know the difference between what's going on. Especially I didn't always communicated with them, but like, how you deal with it whenever you got here?
That's the thing. When I first made it here, it was like being being in the household with my kids, because my two youngest kids, I was in their life from the beginning. Like, you know what I'm saying? Every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a day that went past when I went there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Um, Going from being in the household with them every day to going to like seeing them every other day or every other week to like not at all, it was hard to deal with. It was like, shit, goddamn me. I felt like I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do as a man,
Right,
because I wasn't in their life how I would have liked to be. You know what I'm saying?
right,
As far as like providing for them and like, being there for them, like, mentally and whatnot, I was still able to be there for them in that type of like
yeah,
like
aspect,
form.
yeah,
But like to not be there physically, like it hurt. It took a lot out of me. It drained me, man. It made me feel like I want nothing. It's like, man, like I really could be doing a whole lot more. And I ain't the type to go to court and try to do this and do that, because I'm not the type to get them people involved in my
right,
situation. We don't need them. Only
right,
thing they gonna do is come in and make us do what we supposed to do as parents.
right.
Period. That's all they gonna do. And do we really need them to do that? If we two grown people, I feel like, shit, goddamn me, we should be grown enough to be able to do it without them.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Because I always play my part on like shit, like I said, sending money. She got me talking to them every day. Like shit, like seeing they face through like the video cam or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? But not actually having them here or me not being there. That shit hurted for the longest of time. But like after the first, I say like year, it kind of like eased off, because like at first I really wasn't putting my time or my like my time or my she got any energy into nothing. I was just like sitting around. So with just sitting around, it played on my thoughts a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, as
yeah,
opposed to me like,
not being busy.
yeah, so
Right.
so after that first year, you know what I'm saying, I started making myself busy and doing certain little things. It kind of took like a lot of the pain off, you know what I'm saying. It kind of felt a whole lot better or whatever. But for the
Yeah.
most part, now where I'm at with it, it's like I have a clear understanding with my kids. They have a clear understanding with me. Shit, she got them a clear understanding with their mother. Their mother have a clear understanding with me. So everything cool. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying. It all worked out like
Yeah.
it was supposed to.
But to like kind of chime in on the part of getting the people involved, like I believe the same thing. Like it's I really don't want the people in my business too. I feel like as adults we should, and as parents, you
Right.
should know that kids need both parents in their life,
Right.
regardless of the situation. But when it comes down to that, like I got I got my daughter's mama,
Yeah.
and you'll turn around and I'll do any and everything, send money, communicate, but when it's time for me to pick her up or see her in person, like it always fall short. It's always something different, which causes you to want to get the people involved because it's like that's the only way I'm gonna be a part of my daughter's life, or I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna wait until she old enough to finally be able to like, hey, I want to know who my daddy is, you know. But then you got people out here, like I know people that didn't find their parents or their daddy until they was 35, 33, 32, you know, 40 something, and they feel like you see how much it affects them not having the other parent around, you know. Because I tell you all the time, like me being raised by a woman, like my daddy was, you know, here and there, but he wasn't around. And it makes a difference on having both parents, you know.
Yeah, it do.
You know me, so like I said, I understand both sides. Like not getting the people involved that we should be able to communicate, but also like when you can't communicate, because you got people that's just toxic too. Like every time they get around each other, they fight, fuss and fight. Like they might need a mediator to be able to, you know, like hey, drop the baby off right here, and we go separate ways, you know. So like I get both sides when it comes to that.
Yeah.
But like I like just to where we started at, I just can't. I don't understand how people can't be a part of their kids' lives, man.
Yeah.
It's wild to me.
It's hard too, especially when you